Good to see everybody. Let's pause for just a few minutes as we give thanks and pledge allegiance to the flag and do the prayer first. Most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you so very much for this opportunity to be here, to be a part of Rotary, to be a part of a year that is ending, but also a part of a new year that is beginning. I'm so grateful for those who have served, and we continue to ask for your blessings on those who will. We thank you for Rotary itself, and for the work that Rotary does. And again, we thank you for this time together that you have provided in a country that is free. It is in your holy name that I pray, humbly and gratefully. Amen. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There he is.
There you go.
And Rocky too, look at this.
We got a packed house today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that was that.
Actually, it is.
That's what I
No.
Come on. Yeah, gotta get here early for music. Hey, everybody, I want to take just a moment. If I can get everybody's attention, please, I'd like to introduce our guest. First of all, we're honored to have our current district governor for one more day. Less than a day. We're counting down. It's like 12 hours and 2 minutes. We're also honored to have our assistant governor for Area 8 and a member of the Big Charlotte Club uptown, Jerry Cowder, visiting with Terry. We are also honored to have a Marja family. She's got her mom, dad, children here. So Marja, would you introduce your mom and dad? Because I'm terrible with names. So.
I'm happy to have my parents visiting India, Rajin and Chapwala. And my dad is part of the Rotary Club for over 30 years now.
Fantastic.
And my mom's been also part of Intermediate, which is the women's section of the Rotary Club for again over 30 years. They started in '89.
Wow.
So it's been a long time. So I get all my Rotaryness from them.
And Marja also has her beautiful kids here.
Also, I have my husband, Chris Webb, we all know him.
Yeah, Chris.
And, my son, Atreyu, he's been to our meetings a few times now, and he gives out the coupons. And that's my daughter, Araya Webb. And, 12 and 10.
I think we're kind of ordered. He got that from home. Okay.
Oh.
All right, let's see, do we have any other guests? It's wonderful to see. Oh, I'm sorry, Daryl, can you introduce your guest? Angie's kids, I'm sorry. Angie, why don't you introduce your children?
Hey everybody, nice to see you guys. I brought my sons, this is Ben and Lawson.
Cool.
And they've both made a couple of meetings, but I wanted them to come today for the special meeting.
Both have been involved in service project, so we are grateful for that.
Yeah.
Yes, we are very grateful for that. Daryl.
And got one of my great friends, my favorite retired Army drill sergeant. Had to help me get up and be able to get out today. So a great friend out of New York and Washington, D.C., brother Mike Woodson. And so he and I are both, we do a lot of military stuff together, veterans. So, but I'm glad to have him here and get him exposed to Rotary.
It is also wonderful, in addition to our visiting Rotarians, our guests and family members, it's wonderful to see some faces that we haven't seen for a while. And by that, I mean 2 gentlemen sitting in the back, Ed King, always good to see you, and Brett Turner. It is wonderful to see you. What's that?
Ranjit too.
Oh, Ranjit.
I come online. I come online.
Yes, he is online. Yes, yes. All right.
You snuck it.
So let's see.
Okay, thank you. Let's see, our announcements, we just have a few, next week. Hopefully Daryl will be able to come and, do his goals for the year if he is physically able.
Okay.
Okay, if not, we do it from home. We'll let you do that.
I'll be here.
We need signups for NC Medicist, July 11th. They are not gonna have any, volunteer opportunities this coming week. And we need, for the diaper, I'm sorry, July 11th, the diaper bank isn't going to have any signups for the following week, so their next one is July 20th. The diaper bank is also looking for period products, for a program they have called Period Power. And they're mostly looking for women's and girls' shorts, underwear, and leggings. And in the newsletter, there's a link to their Amazon account where you can order them. I figured it would be easier to do that than try to have a drive.
That's a very good idea. Good job.
Thank you.
We gotta check those dates too for the diaper bank, because I thought it was just the first week of July.
Well, our next scheduled one is 20th. I think it's
Okay,
that one week.
Yeah. gotcha.
I think that's it. Do you have announcements?
I do, just a couple of announcements. First of all, Jenny and I were able to attend, and Ranjit was there as well. Governor-elect Deb's installation banquet at Lenny Boy Brewery last week. Choice was there as well. It was really well done, very well done, highly attended, ran out of parking spaces. Jim Stump was there and had to turn around and go back home because there were literally no places to park. So it was very well attended, and good to see so many people there, good to see so much excitement. I do want to point out that DG Cam sent out a video this morning that hopefully everybody received. If you haven't looked at it, please look at it. It's a wonderful video that kind of gives a recap of everything that this district has done and what all 53 clubs have done during this year. I also would like to give DG Cam just a round of applause for his leadership this year, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. He has done an awesome job leading this district through some difficult choices to make, some difficult decisions, but did it with class, did it with dignity, and did it with our district looking extremely strong coming to the end of this year. So please take a look at that video. And I also wanted to say I have a couple of checks, one for Charlotte Speech and Hearing. So Angie, I'm going to, this is from Dilworth Charities. We as in conjunction with Dilworth, the board of directors for Dilworth Rotary, the trustees for Dilworth Charities, all agreed, as we have done in previous years, to make donations to our nonprofit members. So that includes Charlotte Speech and Hearing. Promising Pages is not here. I thought Kelly.
Kelly will be here about 12.
Okay, we'll give Kelly her check then. And then finally, one for David and Purple Promise. So.
Thank you very much.
David,
Oh,
thank you. How
awesome.
about for our nonprofit partners, we also took the decision to, this morning, we just got the final approval to give a donation to the Karen Dale Foundation, which you all heard about last week, from Allison Burkett, who is in Jamaica and can't be here, but she will be here on July the 28th to accept her check on behalf of the Karen Dale Foundation. We are blessed, literally blessed, to have the nonprofit organizations that we have. And so it's a pleasure and an honor to be able to support them through Dilworth Charities, through your hard work and our fundraising efforts, to be able to give them a little bit of a dividend at the end of our year. So a round of applause to all of y'all for the help. For making these possible. So,
We actually were.
My name was just announced.
here you go.
Wow, you're gonna check.
All right, back to you, Madam President.
Okay. While we're having fun. Hello. You got a seat over here, safe for you.
Yeah, it'll be
All right,
over
that's
here.
right. You don't, you come late, you always get stuck in front. Come on in.
You gotta say it right.
Darryl, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Get over here.
And this, another guest, mine, this is Ali Watsvati from Laos. And she's our senior business partner and director for First Financial Security. We're headquartered in Valentine, my business partner. So just so glad she was able to make it today as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I went to, West Morehead.
Oh.
Wasn't even close.
Anyways, thank you so much, it's so awesome.
Okay, $50.
$50.
You may have to like pass the hat around, there's no room to move her.
Yeah.
Where is it?
I think it's over there by David, behind you, David.
Here, David, I'll start it and then I'll pass it to somebody over there. All right, Mr. Hunt is hungry.
Yes, end of year hungry.
The biggest hill.
Barb and I are happy that our son and daughter-in-law have now had their second wedding celebration. This one was in California. They walked down the aisle via a whitewater raft.
Oh.
Water. Then they cut the cake with a chainsaw. Anybody want to see these pictures of this California folks? Out here.
You should go out there.
Yeah. Spent 2 days helping set it up too.
Who played the chainsaw?
Yes, I'd like to say,
Justin did. He
for
was
the
very.
enthusiastic, wonderful job. That lady up there for her commitment to what we've done this year, all year long,
Thank you.
everything. And to Kevin, right here. She's not only in this club, but I think in the community. And you appreciate it.
Thank you, David.
You can finish all that and come to me.
Okay. You better be a grand gesture then if I'm.
I don't know. You just never know.
You never know.
You don't need to go all that way. I just want to say I am proud to be a member of this Rotary Club and to have the leadership that we've had this year and looking forward to next year. It's a real pleasure and I'm glad to be able to say happy dollars.
Well, I'm ready for.
We're glad you're here.
I'm so grateful for you keeping me involved through Zoom. Appreciate it.
Donation online.
Yes.
I'm happy for the leadership of Jenny. We've grown so much in this year and my involvement was because of Jenny as well and of course Ramjeet. But I'm happy to be here and to be a part of this Rotary Club. And I'm also happy to have my parents here today and my whole family. And also Cam has been a great leader of our district. So
Thank you.
I get it, of course.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're right here. You want to do it?
What?
No, I just volunteer.
Oh.
Let me do it first since I'm late. I'm just so happy to be here today to support Daryl. I'm happy to have this amazing food. Just perfect, the burger is just so perfect. I'm grateful, I'm thankful. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to learn more, to do more for organization.
be here, supporting my best friend Daryl. Like I said, we go way back in the military, so maybe soon I'll be joining the club.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, we have an application.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got it, nice.
We can do the
That's
application.
right.
Right now. Just one right now.
We don't push much.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Just want to say thanks to Jenny, to the current board and directors that have served so well, and we'll be continuing that. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Kevin, Dr. Kent, and to all of you who have worked truly to be providing service to ourselves. Thank you.
Jim, you did a good prayer, man. This hat is being passed around.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you to Jennifer and Kevin and Cam for merging our Impact Club with
Yes.
Dilworth Club. It has been such a blessing, and I love the relationships from everyone I've gotten to meet, and I'm so excited to be partnering with Daryl this year.
Yes.
No,
Not yet.
I've got one.
But if you wanna go last,
I'm going last.
Oh, okay. Mine is for, again, for the same bit. Jenny, thank you for fantastic year.
Yes.
Kevin, your support, been great. Cam, fantastic year. Glad to be part of it. Thank you. Rotary, guys, are good. Brett, good to see you. Good to have you.
And I'll be making my donation virtually, and I would like to make a donation in honor of Jenny, to the foundation as well as Dilworth Charity, so I'll do those two
Cool.
separately, but
do
thank you, my
Dilworth charities
friend, I'm
first.
very proud.
What is what I just took out?
Yeah, exactly.
Anybody online? Oh, no. You're gonna do it in Zoom,
We
right?
have happy dollars online, anybody?
All right, cool.
Get your credit cards out.
Hey, this is.
Alan?
You go away. Hey, Alice, wait.
Alice.
Oh, online too. See, I knew something is happening.
Of course, I'll do this virtually. I'll donate virtually, but I want to say that I'm happy that I have the opportunity to join from Jamaica. And I want to thank everyone for the support and the warm welcome that I received last week during the presentation for the Carindale Foundation. And obviously very grateful for Dilworth Charity's consideration of our foundation for a donation. So thank you.
And I'm gonna make my usual online donation, but I've got so many things that I'm grateful for. I am grateful for everyone being here today, first of all. I'm especially grateful to see Rhett, who we haven't seen in a while. And I mean that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's great to see Rhett. He is just one of the stalwart members of this club. I'm so happy that we had the opportunity to merge with the Queen City Impact Club. They're a great club. They're a great group of people. Joyce was at Medicist this week with a friend of hers and two of her friends' children, helping out on Wednesday. It was an unscheduled day, but they showed up. And that's what this club does. We may not get all of the people that we need for a project at a certain time, but at some point during the Rotary year, you all show up. And that's what we need to do. That's what needs to happen to make the club work, to do what we've been challenged to do with Rotary's incredible vision statement. And that is to make lasting change in our communities across the globe and in ourselves. You all are doing it, you're helping us to succeed and to make an impact in people's lives. So on behalf of all of you, I'm gonna be making my donation online today. And you have my enduring gratitude. I wanna thank Jenny for her leadership during this year as well. Things haven't always been easy, but she's worked her way through every challenge we've had, so.
Only because I've had him to give me advice and Jim.
Yes. So, thank you, I'm done.
Wonderful. Okay, all right, man. So my donation is a small one. very small, and I'll tell you the number after. So for those of you who have been in Rotary for a long time, right, when you're serving at the district level, right, there's one thing, but all the action in Rotary happens at the club. It is at the club. So my first thank you is to my club president, Jen Henry, for making it a phenomenal Rotary year. And I'm so grateful for your leadership and for everything that you've done to make sure that this club is stronger, healthier, and much better than where you started from. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. So that's just $1. Okay?
I'm only worth $1.
But
I'm kidding.
this is my last Rotary meeting as district governor. And I will tell you, I've been pleased to see the support that I've received from each one of you in this club as well as across the district. It's a blessing. It's a blessing when you end the year strong. It's a blessing to have a strong district leadership that is, not even supported you, but somebody is following you, and you always be blessed. So I'm putting another $52 on behalf of the other 52 club presidents in this county. So they are $50.
This donation might just rival our Indian friends.
Maybe.
Fancy dollars.
Yeah, might be.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Evan, you ready to start the program?
Yes. Hey, do I need to stand up?
Oh, we have.
We're gonna do the program and then the other. I didn't forget about it.
Usually that's what you normally call.
Yeah, but the last time I tried to do a presentation, nobody paid attention to me because we've done everything else. So we're making sure you hear this.
So I'm supposed to keep everybody's attention.
You must endure this. I want to see smile.
That's right.
So what do we do?
Okay, can you say this great, everybody?
No, not seeing
Not yet. Are you sure?
Is it
Yeah.
that fast? Is it that fast?
You're gonna have to do that.
Can you guys hear my mic?
There's something here that's popped up. Oh, no, nothing.
Yeah, just say got it.
Got it?
Yes. Okay.
Does that help?
Is there audio with this?
What's that?
It's not sharing.
Is
not
there audio with this?
No.
Oh, okay.
Let me try again.
Richard.
Feel like I'm making Dilworth every day.
Could already do it.
See what happens, Cam, everybody's speechless. You get that, but nobody training.
Do I need to do it?
Did you hear?
The last time we had to do it from, is it about the phone? Last time we had to do it from here.
Oh, you're right.
Let me see if I can do my next stuff.
Yes.
There it is. There we go. There we go.
There you go, there you go. Just do now, present it.
All right.
You know something?
In the back, present full screen.
Okay.
Here we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my end of year review. Haven't helped me a lot with this.
Hey, everybody, if we could get your attention.
Okay, present. The administrative stuff, I think was our most amazing, well, one of our most amazing parts. Because we were able to welcome in the Queen City Impact Club, and they have made such a difference. They have given us new hope and new drive to do even more. So welcome Queen City, and we're working on many, many areas. Yes, also during the year, Ed King had presented a plaque, that was created when this club did the Habitat for Humanity bill. And so that will be in our collection of things that we are trying to give back into our possession. The big thing is we had to change the venue to here, and I think overall it's been a success. We are now talking about moving to the bigger room behind us. So I think that's good. The DG visited both our club and the Queen City Impact Club, so that was fun, because he always makes things very fun. We received a $2,500 grant, district grant, this year, and we were able to match that $2,500 for answer scholarships. And Kevin will talk about that more in another slide. And we got to present quite a few Paul Harris fellows this year. Kevin?
So we had a number of really cool service projects with some amazing outcomes, as you'll see. We were involved with the Empowering Girls initiative, which is a Zone 33 and 34 initiative that's going great guns. We were involved with the Answer Scholarship outcomes in terms of being able to provide financial assistance to 6 of their scholars who have all graduated, or I'm sorry, 4 of the 6 have graduated to remain in school. I went to their graduation ceremony and it was fantastic. We had several collections for Second Harvest Food Bank, which were very much needed. We were involved in the Tree Charlotte planting that's led by the Big Charlotte Club in Charlotte North. We got involved with Tool Bank, thanks to the Impact Club, and involved with delivering some packaging and products for the Queen's Cover to a local church. We were also involved, thanks again to Queen City Impact, with the Ronald McDonald House. All of this, in addition to the things that we do on a regular basis, our recurring projects at MedAssist and at the Diaper Bank. We do each of those twice a month. We have our quarterly street cleanup of East Boulevard that David Hodgkins does such a wonderful job with. Our Salvation Army bell ring that every member of this club participates in. It's fantastic to have that.
Cam dances that.
Yes, if you watch that video, you're gonna see that, and you're gonna see our own Joy Rucker dancing away. Yes. So next slide, Jenny. This is what our engagement looks like, folks. This is for the year. 1,217 service hours. It's just amazing to me. That just blows me away. We had almost $35,000 in terms of the value of the work that we've done. We had 46 people participating in our service projects. It's been amazing. We've been able to contribute donations, make donations as well of product to the Diaper Bank, providing them with period products that we've amassed over the past couple of years. And I think those numbers just speak volumes. So kudos to everyone for helping us to reach those outcomes.
We also had in-meeting service projects, 2, thanks to Kelly and Promising Pages, one was Charlotte's Speech and Hearing, one was Alexander's Toy Trunk, and the first one was the Diaper Bank, packaging incontinence products. So I think most of us enjoyed that, especially those of us who had trouble getting out to the in-person ones. So hopefully David, Daryl will continue those. We'll see. Kevin, take it away.
We were also very much involved in fundraising and awareness raising. Awareness raising with our own members, with our own selves. We've been in existence for 75 years. We're celebrating our 75th year this year. We've done some incredible things over the years. But it's important that we remember what we've done and that we continue to look for opportunities to make a difference in our communities, in alignment with our vision statement about creating change in our communities. That's why we had the fundraiser at our first party in the park at Latta Park. You see Angie on the left there, she was the entertainment, of course,
Amazing.
Angie's always the entertainment. But she did an awesome job there. And kudos to Marja for all of the hard work that she put into that project. It was an amazing project. We have our resale, food donations to Second Harvest. That bag there is, I think, emblematic of what the future is for Rotary. It symbolizes our commitment to the environment. It's a recyclable bag. We're gonna do more with that in terms of raising awareness of not only that seventh area of focus for us, but who we are and what we believe in, what our values are as a club. We've been able to translate some of the proceeds that we've gotten. You see that big check presentation we made to Levine Children's Hospital just a few weeks ago. And it was such a pleasure to do that. Levine Children's Hospital and this club have a relationship that's been going on for several years now. It started when we donated 2 cars, and it continued when we volunteered at the Ryan Seacrest Center helping kids who were confined. We can continue to do that now. They've opened that back up. So Daryl, I will be chatting with you about getting that going again, volunteer operations opportunities at Levine Children's Hospital. So this is what we need to be doing, y'all. We need to raise awareness of who we are as a vital member of this Dilworth South End community.
Youth Services, we were able to sponsor Sophia Cayetano. Where did she go again?
Italy.
Italy. She had a wonderful exchange. We did not sponsor Smira, but she was going to speak to our club at some point soon. And we've supported 4 Seminar for Tomorrow's Leaders for this year. We've also had all of our nonprofit members speak on their nonprofits, and Daryl spoke to us early on in his career here. And they were all wonderful presentations. And we are looking forward to working with all of them even closer with their nonprofits in the new year.
We had a variety of speakers here. We were certainly blessed to have a lot of great speakers from Rotary. As you can see on the list, we had Tom Smith and Cam. We had Christina Capello speaking about stressors for vets. We had Michelle Hepler, who talked about the rescue range that she runs out in Statesville. But we also had some community leaders like Jennifer Roberts, the former mayor, Susan Anderson, who runs the Answer Scholarship Program. We had Ladaine Pulaski, who runs Mecklenburg Ministries. And we also had Rotary and Amelia Stansel talking about trafficking. We had we had Allison Adams, who's an artist in California. I gotta tell y'all, Jenny and I commissioned Allison to do 2 portraits for us. We have them, they're incredible, they're hand paintings, we're gonna get them framed. And one is of current president, Jennifer Jones, and one is of our Rotary International President nominee, soon to be president-elect, Stephanie Urchin. So we're gonna do something with those. I don't know what, we may be presenting them to Jennifer and Stephanie, or we may be putting them up for auction. But we're gonna do something with those. We had our own Lorena Prince talk about the RLI. We had Anil Srivastava talk about Gift of Life, and that's caused us to think about organ donation and what we can do to create awareness around that. I'm actually talking to someone now who works for an organ donation nonprofit and talking to her about how we can create more awareness around that issue. Wonderful to hear from some of the other speakers, John Searby from the Catawba River Keepers, Ken Steiner with the Webb Telescope. I mean, just some really, we had Steve Nason here to teach us CPR techniques, and just some really cool speakers. Foundation events, Bob T, our foundation chair, does an awesome job. He was able to whip up 20 members to become members of the Polio Plus Society. He's still hounding people to do that, and that's just Bob, but that's why we love him. And the foundation banquet was fantastic. Cam, of course, did a great job with that. It was well attended at the Great Wolf Lodge. It's going to be held there again this year under DJ Deb. And I was so happy to see that this year, we had a goal of $2,500 for Polio Plus. And we were able to reach that goal and exceed it by $1,000. So $3,500 total.
Wow.
It's a record for us, at least in recent history. So.
That's you too.
Oh, sorry. We did lots of training at the district level and at the club level. We had members attending the summit, which involved membership training and foundation training, as well as PIPR training. I attended the Baltimore Zone Summit. We had RLI certificates. Jenny and I finally, after about 30 years, completed RLI. But Marcia Schneider was kind enough to come here and present those.
It's the same, 30 years and 3 days, same.
That's right. And for Carolina Pets, we had Marcia and Daryl, who they just did a fantastic job. It was so cool to see Daryl's and Marcia's face after attending Pets. You can see the value that it creates. So, Jenny, that's all.
And we also did some community partnerships with Kiwanis and Optimists. We volunteered with both of them at Diaper Bank and with the Optimists at NC Medicines. We helped Sedgefield Middle School with several projects, including the holiday store and Angel Tree. David, I tried to put a picture of you on here, but I couldn't find him where you were in our people. Where he met with a club there, and then we had our first responder and scholarship recipients here. Did you want to talk about that anymore?
No, just the fact that this was our fifth annual event. I love it. The police officers love it. It's just a wonderful opportunity to get to build that relationship with our first responders and give them our thanks for what they do. It was also, going back to the speakers, it was great to have the fire department chief here, Reggie Johnson, who's a member of the Big Charlotte Club. And we hope to involve the fire department in submitting names for the first responder program, as well as continue our relationship with UNCC by providing that $1,000 scholarship to individuals who are involved in first responder type programs.
And we had lots of fun at our socials. We had 4 this year, the Thanksgiving dinner at Tracy's house, thank you for us. Holiday party at Kate's house, a social at Toscano's, and then our annual Lotto Park picnic that David always puts together for us. And we got lots of, this was Jerry's Kevin. We got to speed it up a little bit, we're running out of time.
Wonderful. Wonderful to have Howard Castleman recognized as our distinguished Rotarian. Howard was honored at the district conference as well with other distinguished Rotarians. We did great. We took away some awards in the Thinking Big category, the DEI category, and our district participation, our participation in district events. So lots to be proud of. Leading with the Heart, Jenny received an award for that, and just fantastic participation and recognition of the things that have been done by this club this year. I think it's also, while we celebrate our 75 years, it's really important that we remember those who have gone on before us, and we have done that. We hope to continue to honor those Rotarians who helped to make Latta Park the place that it is for us. It is literally our centering point. This is where we focus. We've got a beautiful gardens there that honors Clyde Boardsman and Ernie Ryder. And we've been able to place bricks there with the concurrence of their family members, place bricks in honor of those two Rotarians. And we're going to do something for Harding Shin as well, who passed away this year at the age of 101. Harding was a longtime member of this club and served in every capacity, just a founding leader of this club, and we want to make sure we honor him. So as we celebrate our 75 years, it's very important that we remember those who gave so much to this club and to who we are. and this is a wonderful way to do that. So many thanks to David Hoskins for everything that he's done in relation to maintaining the relationship with Parks and Rec so that we can have this opportunity to honor our own people and our own history.
And lastly, thank you to the club for all you've done. And thank you to our governing boards, both the Dilworth board and the charities board. Thank you for all you've done. It's been a wonderful year. I'm gonna miss being president, although I'm pretty much set. Somebody else is. Thank you.
Can I make a motion that Bob change his picture so he's actually smiling?
I took that from that easy, so they knew.
Second.
Whatever, I'm just glad to see that. Okay. Take it away, Bobby.
I'm G, smiling Bobby, we call him.
Not that picture he wasn't.
Wow.
No.
And it needs to be updated, there's no question. I don't even recognize that fellow. Anyway, I'm here today, as I usually am, to talk about the foundation. That's one of the areas that we've done a huge amount of activities locally. We spent this whole last 30 minutes talking about what this club has been able to do. But I also want to remind you that one of our big objectives, and one of Rotary's objectives, and one of the advantages that we have as a club is that we have a national foundation, Rotary Foundation, that covers the world. And we contribute, and we're part of that foundation. And I want to thank everyone here for their activities last year because of the number, we mentioned about the number of Paul Harris Fellows that we recognized last year. A lot of those Paul Harris Fellows were multiple Paul Harris Fellows. They've been doing a part for a long time to support what we do around the world. And that's something that we can talk about that no other service club can talk about. And so our activities are widened dramatically with what we do in the foundation. Thank you for meeting our goals last year with the foundation. And as a result of that, we also got into part of the foundation. As you all know, we've been working on eliminating polio since 1985. We're close, we're almost there. And the district came up with a program last year called the Polio Plus Society. Thank you all for doing what you did. 20 members of this club stepped up to say, hey, I believe in us getting rid of polio worldwide. I'm going to contribute $100 a year until we reach our goal. Guys, think about it now. We're in our next year, so that contribution needs to be made. But as a result of that, we exceeded our goal a tremendous amount last year to over $3,000. And with the 20 members, that's $2,000 right there, just to start with.
Yep.
So we're off to a good start. Now, as a result of that, guess what? We have some more Paul Harris Fellow.
Yay.
Yeah. All right. The first of which is to a gentleman who's been a part of this for quite a number of years. This is his Paul Harris Fellow number 3, I believe it is. Yep. Yep. Number 2, excuse me. Or 3. The way you count is funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's got 3 Paul Harris Fellows, but this says Paul Harris Fellow plus 2. I would like to present that to Mr. Gus Thomas. Not only is he a Paul Harris Fellow, he's also one of those that are a member of our Polio Plus Society.
Well
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you,
for
guys.
what you do,
Gus, give me a look. Gus, give me a glance, buddy.
But that's not the only one I have.
Wait.
I have one more.
And that one is for a young lady who's been part of this club forever. Her picture's all over everything that we do. And as a result of that, she is also points out how much Rotary means to her. Because today I am happy to present on her Paul Harris Fellow, number 7.
Wow.
Number 7.
Yes.
To Joy Rucker. Thank you so much for all you do, Joy.
Well done, well done. Yeah.
And she too is a member of the Polio Plus Society. So thank you all for what you've done this year in the club, from the society standpoint, from the foundation standpoint. I couldn't have gotten the job done without you guys. Thank you very much.
And just as a reminder, that $100 is not, that's the suggested amount. You can give more. Yes, you can give more, so, thank you.
We were over 3,000.
3,500.
You know, we did.
3,500. I think one other thing that President Jenny did was she created the opportunity for us as individual Rotarians to take a month, whether you wanted to sponsor CART or polio, and we had several members who did that. Right. So
Matching dollar.
matching dollar.
Okay,
What's that? I think so.
so first of all, I want to call upon Bob because he is being an amazing champion of promoting the Rotary Foundation. And because of strong awareness of the foundation and encouraging people in the club to give, I just want you to know one thing, Bob, that because of what you have done and other foundation chairs across 53 clubs, this year, our district has a record-breaking year for raising over $1.87 million for the Rotary Foundation. 1.87 million. Thank you. Annual fund has been the highest this year. As of June 28th, it's $596,000. I know it's crossing over 600,000. That means all the money that you have given this year is coming back to the clubs in 3 years. Okay, that is phenomenal. Our Polio Plus is going to go about 200,000. I'm very confident because I know there are the last few donations that are coming in. So thank you for continuing to encourage everybody to give to the foundation. Yes.
I just want to make a comment about our annual fund donations, and Daryl, this is especially for you. We used to have $10,000. We used to make $10,000 every year, and then it started slipping in the late teens. We got to $10,090 this year with a $7,500 goal. So your job, Daryl, is to make sure that we go to that at least 10,000, because as DG Camp says, that's the stuff that comes back to us in 3 years. The more we give now, the more we invest now, the stronger our arguments will be for funding district grants.
Just do $1 more and you break the record.
That's it.
All right, that's it. Just $1 more. That's it. No pressure. But thank you for doing that, and thank you again for making it a phenomenal year. Now, this award that I'm presenting is a very special award. And I cannot talk enough about this individual because, in every avenue of service that is in Rotary, the person whom I can, wherever I go in the district and ask the name of the person, it's very clear who that name is. So it was supposed to be presented at the district conference. However, it was unfortunate that it did not come on time. And then I traveled to Australia for the Melbourne convention, and then I come back and then the award comes right here, right? But I was waiting because I wanted this award to be presented on the last day. And thank you, Jenny, for making it possible to make this happen. So this award is is presented by Rotary International, and it's presented to one person in the district. And it's the Avenues for Service Award. And I cannot tell you enough about what this means to me to present this award to a very special person who's been instrumental in making this Rotary year a phenomenal success. You talk about club service, international service, vocational service, youth service, community service, everything just exceeds that. So I would like to call upon my near and dear friend, one and only one, Kevin Kendrick, so please come. Thank you. Benefit pride, because this is, it's really, really, really special, and thank you for doing everything. For our club, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
These questions are great.
Yeah.
I'm nervous about handing it over to some. No, put it back.
And it's really been awesome if you gave me that bottle of wine you got at Pet.
Thank you.
Last but not least, and I am so sorry, we're gonna go over a little bit, our installation of our new office.
Dressed a little better.
Folks, we've saved the best for last. Today, we're gonna make a little bit of history, but in making history, we have to remember some history. Jerry, we want to thank the Charlotte Club for their great work in 1948, and that was before Kevin was here.
Barely.
It takes courage for a Rotary Club to cede territory for a new club. Let's just be honest here. But the Charlotte Club, men about 175 members, saw the wisdom in bringing another Rotary Club in Charlotte. They were the only ones. So roughly about October of that year, all the stars came together, all the approvals were in place, and the Dilworth Rotary Club held its first meeting. On that table over there, you will see the picture of the celebration dinner in 1948. You will also see the charter,
You hold that up.
the original charter. Martin, can you hold up the charter and the picture? Well, we do both at once.
You can do that.
Founding members.
Nice.
All right, 1948 was not yesterday, that was 75 years ago. Daryl, no pressure. No pressure.
Don't break it.
Don't break it. That's
Before you leave today, I hope you'll take a look at that. Remember that we have a very, very special history. Again, thanks to the Charlotte Rotary Club. But we are not looking back, we are looking forward. And under your leadership, we want to continue to make history. Jenny, we thank you and the officers again for the 2022-23 year. You folks have done an outstanding job. I want to give last year's officers one more round.
Yeah.
Now, let me present to you the officers for 23-24, who will be formally installed in just a few minutes. President Darrell Bonaparte, President-elect Margaret Webb, immediate past President Jenny Kendrick, Treasurer Joy Rucker, Treasurer.
We call her FT.
She was here before the Federal Deposit Insurance Board. Second, you were. Secretary Rebecca Tabb, Director Howard Castleman,
Howard.
Director Kelly Gates,
Yay.
Director David Hodgkins,
Yes.
and Director Bob Teague.
Go Bob.
From the Impact Club, we have George Gray, Allison Burkett, and Dawn Peterson.
Yes.
We're gonna give them a big round of applause in just a second. Let me get their own formally installed so that I can get home to lunch. No. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Daryl, and I was trying to weed through this. Daryl, you've got a background. I printed it off and run my printer out of here.
That isn't even up to date.
That doesn't even have the good stuff. But Daryl has a very impressive background. I'll try to give you some highlights here. We are in Daryl is a native Charlottean, grew up in a very hardworking family here in Charlotte, and he is the youngest of 8 siblings. A graduate of South Mecklenburg High. Further, he graduated from Rutledge Business College with a degree in business administration. And Daryl has 20 years of experience in the banking and finance industries. His areas of focus within the banking industry cover human resources, mortgage underwriting, certified training, development consulting, real estate treasury, and more. These are organizations I didn't even know banks did.
Yeah.
But Daryl has continued his professional education, continually building upon his experience in the finance industry, and is now a licensed insurance agent with a national brokerage. Folks, Daryl has been exceedingly prominent in helping to make the city of Charlotte a better place for all of us. He served as a member of the board of directors of the Charlotte Mecklenburg Council on Aging, where his focus was on improving the health and the independence of older adults. Personally, I thank him for that. As a member of the board of directors of the Mecklenburg County Quasi-Judicial Zoning Board of Adjustments, he helped preserve the safety and the welfare of the community by encouraging safe construction and the most appropriate land use throughout our city. Lastly, he has served as a member of the board of directors of the Council of Children and Family Focus, where the organization's missions are the counseling and treatment of abused and neglected children. Your community service is legendary. Thank you. Daryl is also a true patriot in every sense of the word. One who fully endorses the country's homeland security initiatives. Simultaneously, as he has worked in the banking industry, he serves honorably in the U.S. military as a member of the North Carolina National Guard, Army National Guard. Daryl's military career also finds him furthering his military studies in Fort Leonard Wood in Missouri, where he graduated from the U.S. Army School of Engineering in 1991. And Fort Sam Houston in Texas, graduating from the U.S. Army School of Medicine in 2000. Daryl, when did you have time to do anything? As a non-commissioned officer, he employed for Operation Iraqi Freedom, October 23 through March of 2005. October 2000. He is now a fully retired military veteran, and Daryl, thank you for your service. I told you this is going to take us 2 hours to get through. Daryl remains deeply committed to serving our veterans, and he is currently District 22 Commander in North Carolina, American Region, responsible for overseeing the operations of 13 veterans posts throughout Charlotte, Mecklenburg County, and consisting of more than 2,000 members. Daryl, we are honored by your service to our country, and deeply thank you for your service to us. Now, I'm going to install you first. So let me get my hands here. I meant to show you this. This is just a partial background on Daryl.
Background is still in process.
I want to stick around a little longer so we can see what else you can do. This is
Yeah.
That was good. Stand up for just a minute beside me.
Oh, stand.
Well,
I'm good.
That's right. He says I'm standing.
there we go. Daryl, you have been selected by the members of this board to guide its affairs during the coming year. You have been entrusted with a very important responsibility that will help shape our club's future and also build upon our history. Incoming President Daryl Bonaparte, you have been elected to the office of President of the Rotary Club of Dilworth, the South End, by its members. It is an expression of their confidence and their admiration for your leadership. Repeat after me. I
I, Darrell Bonaparte,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of president
that I will faithfully execute the office of president
of the Rotary Club of Charlotte, Dilworth, South,
of the Rotary Club of Charlotte, Dilworth, South,
and that I will, to the best of my ability,
and I, to the best of my ability,
give support and assistance
give support and assistance
to the district governor
to the district governor
and to Rotary International.
and to Rotary International,
That I will uphold
and I will uphold
the Constitution and bylaws of this club and Rotary International.
the Constitution and bylaws of this club and Rotary International.
Congratulations, Mr.
Thank you.
President.
It says, President always.
Yeah, it's a 2-year term, but.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand here for just a moment, because I want you to be a part of the leadership team. Marcia, if you'll come forward. Jenny is already here with us.
This is never.
President, all right, come on forward. Rebecca? She's down here. Director, Director Howard, come forward, please. Director Kelly Cates. Director David Hodgkins. Director Bob T. Please come forward.
Wow, everybody's here, but Rebecca.
Yeah.
Sorry, they're not looking at it.
Oh, I know, it's the back of my head.
See us.
I'll just stand back.
Now, these are not the people whose picture you see in the post office. These people have been carefully chosen. I can assure you. Slide around.
Come on, let's go.
Please smile so we can see your teeth. In just one frame.
They look pretty good, don't they?
They do.
Good job.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct honor and privilege to install you as the officers of Dilworth, Rotary South End Club. To the incoming officers and directors, you have been elected to a very important position in the administration of this Rotary Club. This is an indication of your fellow Rotarians' esteem and confidence in all of you. They also believe that you will uphold the very high traditions and the history of your club, that you will give your best of your executive abilities to the furtherance of the interest of this club and carrying forward the object of Rotary and the wishes of Rotary International. Will you fulfill the responsibilities of your offices to the best of your ability in accordance with the Constitution and bylaws of this club? Respond, I will.
I will.
I hereby declare the new officers and directors installed and give President Bonaparte the gavel.
Right. That's dangerous.
We've been practicing this since 11. The gavel is a symbol of the transfer of the administration of this club to the outgoing officers and directors. Though you are retired, some of you are already up here who didn't get the word about it. I resemble that. We appreciate your continued active involvement, your continuity, your memory of what's been going on, the history and dedication that you provide. That is extremely important, and Bob continually encouraged. Thank you all so very much for serving. Let's stand and give them a rousing.
No, the way you were doing like this, like you were doing.
True. That is true.
You were on go.
I know.
Oh,
I'd like to ask Joyce, folks, we're not done yet. We're not quite done yet. Joyce, will you come forward?
Listen up, party people.
You're good.
Teacher.
Now, do you know this young lady?
Okay.
You know that she's going to be taking on a very important leadership role?
Yeah.
That's right.
Gentlemen in the back.
Here we go. She will be leading our impact. Kelly? Excuse me, Joyce.
What a compliment. I'll take that.
You have been selected by the members of the board and this board to guide the
In
affairs.
here.
Pardon?
she can't hear you.
Okay. You have been selected by the members of this club and of your impact club to guide the affairs in the direction of the Rotary Impact. We thank you for that. We are very proud of you, but you have been entrusted with a very important responsibility that will help shape all of our futures because we're all one team here together. Would it be your choice, no pun intended, to lead this club, to be an important part of the leadership that goes forward and to carry on the traditions of both? Say I will.
I know.
Folks, I am very happy to present to you a lady you already know. This is Choice, our choice for leadership of the impact.
Yeah.
Allison,
Allison's
Here.
online.
I'm waving to you.
Hey.
Allison, you and Joy are probably the most important folks around because you keep the money. Allison will be entrusted with the treasurer's role, and we thank you for that. She's having trouble hearing.
Yeah, you
Allison-
gotta use your big boy voice, Jen. No.
I'm not
Or come
used to all this
closer.
kind of technology. Allison, we are entrusting you with money. That is not a very simple way to say it, but again, your role is exceedingly important as we indeed manage our finances, as we grow, and as we indeed provide those resources back to the community. Is it your privilege, is it your wish to assume these responsibilities and to do so in accordance with the bylaws of Rotary International? Say yes, ma'am. Yes.
Just say yes, I will.
Yes, I will.
There you go. It is our privilege to install you as the treasurer for the Impact Club, and we thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Hercules.
Thank you so much.
Daryl, I see you.
One more thing.
This is to Daryl and the leadership team, also of the Impact Club. As we close this part of our meeting, we look ahead. This is our Diamond Jubilee year, our 75th anniversary. I'm reminded of the very well-known song that was very successful in the fall of 1970. David Hodgkins used to sing it. And it continues to be very popular even on the radio stations today. It's a huge hit for the Carpenters and was entitled, "We've Only Just Begun."
Yes.
Yes, we're only 75 years young, Daryl. But our future looks bright. And yes, we've only just begun. Madam President.
And one last thing, let's do the raffle drawing. Cam, would you like to pick our winner?
Sure.
While he's doing that, we can pass up our cart plus buckets.
It was, right? You ready?
Yep.
The first three are three.
Last three.
Yeah, we don't like mystery.
You don't like that? You want to do some math? 370 minus 1 minus 10. Oh, really? Really? 359. 359. 359. Who's got it?
David.
Like, this thing is great. He's not the one who handed me this ticket. He's just saying that this time. Really?
That's right.
Every week.
Not last.
Oh, that's right. Not last week, yeah.
Okay, let's stand and do the five-way test.
Yes,
You guys
all right.
have released. I'm so sorry this went over. Of all the things we think so say or do, number one.
Is it true?
Number two.
Is it fair to all concerned?
Number three.
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Number four.
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Number five.
Will it be fun?
Thank you, sir.
Ring that bell, Bernard.